the oldest male ever inducted. The oldest people inducted were the Rotel twins, Lucy's mother and aunt. Let me tell you about Bill Williams just for a moment. Level 4, level 3 coach, board of directors, chair of TC, Inductee delegate, assistant director to McCullough, assistant director Stan Ferguson, who ran this mountain like a machine. And then he left here in 1969, went out west, and was area manager at Kananaskis, Fortress Mountain, and then finally to Ulster Bluff for the last 25 years of his life. He was my great friend and mentor. I was assistant chair for the technical committee for Canada with Bill, and we had great times together. But he's sorely missed by many of us from the old days. So, goodbye, Bill. I have a few ski teaching gems here. They will learn in spite of what you tell them. So always show them right. You have to get the feeling to get the feeling. Right? And you always teach what you ski. That's comrades. I was asked by some folks to tell about the 1960s and the Alliance and how things ran. And I'll just use myself as an example because I know it's the truth. In 1962, I took the senior course, and I passed it. But I was number 7, and they only needed 6, and they drew the line. And those people that passed, there was 4 of us, with passing marks, didn't get our pin. It was not a democracy. So in the fall, I got the call. Bob, we'd like you to come to Quebec City and be an examiner. I said, okay, good. Do I get my senior pin? Well, they said no. So I went back next year and won it. Anyway, so the 60s was the growth period of skiing in Canada and ski teaching. And we had, from 1959 to 1965, 5 different versions of how to make a turn. We had Kuchenhauser with the ski by method. You will be in this position at this point in the turn. You will do this, you that. We had uphill stems, we had downhill stems, we had up rotation, we had down rotation, we had up unweighting, down unweighting. Nobody knew what the hell we were doing. Roger's laughing. But it was fun. Because every year they would say, what's new this year? And finally, we got settled around 1968, winter skiing. We were skiing so much like the French that in the final rundown on the final run of the day, the nation's descent, where they come down in order of team, we switched uniforms with the French team. And the French team came down in Canada's spot, and there's all the boys applauding. And who the hell are they? It was wonderful. We did have some fun. I had a period in my life in ski teaching from November 1962 to April 1968, I skied every month. I taught skiing every month for 67 consecutive months. And you know what? I loved it. I didn't love it just for the fun parts. I loved it for the tough parts too. The days when it's minus 30 and you're dressed for minus 10. The days when, in Australia, we had a rain suit for a ski school outfit. Take that into consideration. We used to wear leather woolen gloves so we could bring them out. You can't bring out a leather glove. It was crazy. But that was what we had to deal with, and we did. If I was in charge of this whole thing for a day,
I think we're going to let you, Bob.
I would take every pin manufactured for the Alliance since 1990 and chuck it in the garbage and go back to the old pins because they were so good. They were made of sterling silver. They were 3 pieces. They were manufactured in Montreal by Burke's, not in some Taiwanese frigging dump. And do you know how that came about? This decline in quality of the pins? Some frigging accountant says they're too expensive. So what if they cost $2 more? I'm coming to the end. I have no more notes. Okay, just for a minute. I don't know how to tell you this, but I would be nothing without skiing. Skiing has given me life, purpose, drive, enjoyment, friendship, everything that you could ever want out of any life that you have ever lived, you get from skiing. Skiing makes you a better person. And it lasts a long time. Last year, I was in the gondola with some friends. And we're all still skiing this year. But at that time, I was 81, person next to me 86, 86, and 91. We had 344 years of life. 310 years of ski experience. And I skied with 2 of those guys and 6 were in the 50s. I cannot tell you how much fun I've had doing this. Life, skiing. And people ask me what I do in the summer. And I tell you the truth, it's wait for snow. I get new boots, I get new skis, I get new clothing, I get new goggles, I get new lift ticket. Oh, I ski free now. Yeah, I'm 1 year older than the Alliance. After 80 at Montreal, if you've had a season pass for a number of years, they give you a free one. But we only ski once anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I do treat myself properly because I buy a cut line pass and I park with Shelley at the Frontenac. Not Frontenac. Fairmont, thank you. And so valet parking, valet ski service, thank you very much. The only thing they don't do is ski for me. I want to tell you how profoundly proud I am to have so many of you as my friends.
You have to give me the money back?
I truly appreciate friendship, and my friends that came here from St. Sever, and my brother who came a mile. And some of these folks at that table, like Terry Flood, taught at Grey Rocks in '65. Ian taught skiing in, what year? 50, 65? 55. Kenny Hall taught with us at Grey Rocks in '64. And that's about it, folks. That's all. Good night.
Wow. Give a nice round of applause, everyone. Bob McLennan. Thank God I got that on video.